table right now. Chicago, we had our storms roll in. Not exactly a rain-cooled atmosphere just yet, but likely going to feel maybe the difference as we go through this evening. A little bit of rain left over, light rain, but it was a very different look even just 20 minutes ago. Let's go to the ground with Fox Weather Correspondent Robert Ray. Robert, we know this line of storms came rolling into Chicago with force. What are you seeing?
Well, yeah, they did come rolling in, though not as intense as the reports we're hearing out of Midway Airport, which, is outside of downtown Chicago, over 70-mile-an-hour winds, those reports coming in there. We did have a fairly quick rain squall come through here with a lot of thunder and lightning, though I will tell you this right now, the winds were not devastating as they rolled through downtown Chicago. So clearly isolated to the surrounding areas. We do know that some pretty strong action to the north of us, and a lot of this, essentially line that came across is now over Lake Michigan. A flash of lightning right now above. That is Michigan Avenue right down there. And, we're basically about 2 blocks off of Millennium Park, which is, where the bean is. We tried to get into an area where we were, flanked by some of these skyscrapers so that we could provide this live shot. And there's still thunder up in the air. Now, here's the thing, as this crosses Lake Michigan, it'll be interesting to see what happens, and clearly what's going on up in Wisconsin as well, from Madison state capital all the way across to Milwaukee, which is right on Lake Michigan, just like Chicago. But light rain right now, and still, that thunder and lightning that we are hearing in the distance. This is going to kick up again later tonight, maybe not as fast and as intense as we just experienced, but that doesn't mean that tomorrow, which is we're expecting to see a lot of action again tomorrow afternoon. But I have to say, if you looked at this morning and even last night, what just rolled through here wasn't really expected at this time of the day. So anything goes. I think anything's on the table right now for how this system is going to work. But again, we're looking at a 1,200-mile swath, from west of us that will move all the way up into the northeast on Friday. 150 million people, and right now about 3 million people are in that bullseye of this severe weather that's moving through this part of Illinois, Wisconsin, and when it crosses over into the state of Michigan. We'll see what happens as it has to move over the lake, and whether it keeps together or it kind of dissipates. We'll just have to watch. That lake controls so much. Wind gusts picking up again right now on the backside of that line. Jane?
Robert, I think having the ground truth is so important, because oftentimes we can look at radar and everything is indicated, right? But getting the ground truth of how strong those winds were as they came through downtown. We knew that line was weakening just a touch as it approached the lake, but also, to your point, just outside in the suburbs, there is more reports of damage. Midway with that 72-mile-per-hour wind gust, and now those power outages, Robert, have climbed to over 220,000 for the Chicago Metro. Many of those just outside of downtown proper. So we'll be checking back in with you because, again, not just tonight with another round expected, but more storms for tomorrow as that heat helps to fuel that severe weather risk. Appreciate the report for us in downtown Chicago. That's Fox Weather Correspondent Robert Ray. Robert, thank you.